This Blue Devil football spotlight is brought to you by the First National Bank in Cordell. High quality banking, even after hours. With FirstNet Online Banking, First National Bank and Trust is never closed. You have 24-hour access to your accounts with the capability to transfer money between your accounts, pay your bills, and see your account balances any time of day or night. So what are your thoughts on that last game and what are your takeaways from it that you're going to use for the next game?
I thought we played real good, especially in the second half. We just got to come out with the same intensity that we had in the second half in the first.
We finally kind of found our stride on offense, finally got the ball moving a little bit. Our line really figured some stuff out, started playing really good. So I think we're going to just continue to move the ball better going into next week.
Well, I thought we played really good in the second half, really got things going. And I hope we can just get things going off kickoff next game.
That's going to be your first away game, so what are your thoughts there with losing the home field advantage per se?
I've always thought we had a real good following. I feel like we show out at away games, our fans do at least. I'm not too worried about losing home field advantage, to be honest.
I don't think it'll be a big deal. We haven't had a away game yet this year, but it'll be all right.
I'm not worried about it too much. We just need to play football.
So what have you guys done in practice this week to get you ready for this next game?
Just worked hard, watched a lot of film, and just, worked hard.
Anything in particular you guys are kind of honing in on, or just everything in general?
Some stuff that Burns Flat does. We've just been trying to prevent their outside runs and stuff like that. Yeah.
We watched film on Burns Flat and just worked hard.
So what do you guys think you'll have to do offensively and defensively to secure this win next Friday?
Like I just said, their motion and outside runs and stuff like that. Gonna have to prevent that, and then offensively, I'd say our line did a great job blocking last week, but Burns Flat has a pretty big line, so we're gonna have to block real well.
Just focus and execute our plays, and just keep playing hard on defense.
Just have to buck up on defense and contain their motion. They got some speedy guys, and on offense we're just going to have to execute and focus.
So what are your thoughts and takeaways from this last game?
This past week, I felt like we were prepared for rush, and we knew that they had a really talented back in the backfield, which probably 85% of their offense goes through, and we prepped hard for him, and to Rush's credit, they were able to put him in spots to get him the ball. And they executed that well, and in the first half we did a pretty poor job. Mentally, physically, effort, attitude was really unpleased with the way we played the first half, and we came into halftime and had a good talk as a team, and came out and fixed the things we needed to fix, and the effort improved, and the attitudes improved, and the execution improved, and made a come from behind win, and I'm really hoping that's kind of going to be a foothold for the rest of the season moving forward.
You mentioned a little bit, but what kind of led to this win, and will you be using what you used this time for this upcoming?
Yeah, I think we were able to kind of find some identity in our personnel, and our offense, and our defense. Blaine Larson had a really big week on the ground. He had over 260 yards running the ball, had 32 carries. So he was an absolute workhorse in that manner. And up front, I think we again found some identity on what it takes to win ball games. Not just the prep, Monday through Thursday, but the effort and execution it takes on Friday nights.
So this will be the first official away game. Is the team ready for a game without the home field advantage?
Yeah, and I would say this game, for it being a non-district game, will be the most emotional as far as what the game brings. It being Burns Flat, that's been a rivalry for quite a few years. It's just right down the road. So our boys are looking forward to it. Their boys are looking forward to it. So we're expecting there to be an atmosphere. It may not exactly be in our favor, but a little bit of a challenge that we're ready to take on.
Absolutely. So how does the team plan to hopefully get their next win this Friday? What have you guys been doing in practice this week?
Practice is challenging in itself. on top of it just being a difficult game. Our numbers are so low that we can't practice traditionally or like a team could. They've got 25, 30 guys on their team. So we kind of have to hit here and there and cover the things that we can with the guys that we have during that certain day. We have quite a few freshmen that play up, and they're not even in 7th hour athletics. So we have to do certain things before they get here so that we can work on team things once they are here. As far as day-to-day practice, it's relatively similar, relatively the same, but you're just prepping a little bit different for who we're playing, formations, personnel, and then small adjustments that we'll make week to week.
And more specifically, like during a game, what do you guys think you'll have to do offensively and defensively to secure the win?
Defensively, they have some big boys up front. Both their guards are 6'4", 6'5", 330 pounds. I mean, they're big kids. The Schneeberger kid is their quarterback. He's a physical, strong, well-built kid that runs really well between the tackles. And then they've got a couple guys on the outsides that can really stretch the field. Go over the top, and they do a lot of jet motion back and forth. So we're just going to be really sound and play responsibility football. And everybody's going to have to do their job down to down. Offensively, I think it starts at line of scrimmage. You got to be able to establish a run game. A lot of ours, we're not exactly blessed with the biggest kids in the world, so a lot of our stuff, we're trying to get guys in positions. We're pulling and we're taking on angles and technique, and instead of just lining up and running right at you. So we're going to have to pay attention to the small things. Use our leverage, use our hands, use our feet. And then Blaine's going to run the ball hard like he always does. Quarterback hopefully can pick apart his zone because that's traditionally what they've been running. And the guys on the outside will make plays like we did last week. So looking forward to a hard-fought, emotional ball game.